any different from anybody else. I'm just small.
No, I'm not doing science. I already took psychology.
Most of the time, I feel completely normal. I'm not like any different from any other teenager. Like, I have friends, I like go out, I've done all the normal teenager things. I've done cheerleading for like 7 years. I think it was when I was about 10 years old, where that's the kind of time where everybody starts growing up and starts getting braces and starts, growing up. And I started realizing, like, oh, I'm not doing that. At first it started as like, oh, I want to look like everybody else. But then it grew into, oh, my teeth are starting to fall out. Like, whenever I'm eating sometimes, like, the tooth like catches and it's really painful and it almost falls out.
She's 4'2", and that's what she's gonna be. And so she, at that moment, just said, if I can't be big, if I'm not gonna grow, if I can't be tall, if I can't be whatever, if I can't have anything else, Mom, I just want a pretty smile. I just want a pretty smile. And so, as a mom, it just breaks your heart.
Of the implants, and not displacement of the implant, but the accuracy of the implant placement. The accuracy of the implant placement is designed by the type of teeth on the top to be made, okay? Dr. Z wants to do a few things to get a more precise.
So they know, now we know, and we've known probably the past 2.5 years, that her teeth were eventually going to fall out. When we finally discovered that the implants was kind of going to be the best bet, insurance just absolutely would not, they denied everything. They would not cover anything. They said everything as far as implants was cosmetic and unnecessary, and they're very expensive. But this is a 17-year-old who, Lord willing, has a whole life ahead of her that you have to eat to sustain life. It's a whole other thing, hearing aids. We take that for granted. No one covers hearing aids. That's not a luxury. Hearing is a necessity. So they won't cover that either. Insurance won't cover it. She's had 3 pairs of hearing aids and insurance has not paid us a penny for any of them. I get where they're coming from. I think medicine is very, very expensive. So I get that they don't want to pay what they don't feel like they absolutely have to pay. But I also think they have to take into account the history of the patient and not just looking at it as a piece of paper and just get a blanket acceptance or denial. And that's exactly what they do.
I can't pay for the surgery myself, so my parents, that falls mostly on them. So I felt like I needed to kind of do as much as I can. And the only thing that I could think of is fundraising, and GoFundMe was the thing that I went to. We've gotten, I think it's up to $7,500 now. The other day we got a check for $1,000, and so it's just amazing how it keeps going and going, and it's surpassing everything that I would have ever imagined. Hannah, thank you for the update. So thankful that you have scheduled your surgery. Praying for you that you'll be pain-free. You will have a lot to smile about. We look forward to having you as an ACU Wildcat. The Pucci family, praying for you, Hannah. You are already beautiful, and it would be nice to enjoy food without pain.
We still have a long road ahead, but at least we have some hope.